Alright, time for the adding functions paper. On all of these, you need to remember that what f of x, g of x, and h of x are equal to as you go about calculating these things. So if we want to do f of x plus g of x, you take what f of x is and add what g of x is. So that's just going to be 2x minus 1 plus x minus 2. Make sure you put them in parentheses in case there's like some distribution that needs to be done. And you'll see that a lot more later. But the parentheses don't really do anything right now, and so we can get rid of them and just add things together. So we're going to have 2x minus 1 plus x minus 2. Combine like terms, so the x's combine, it gives you 3x. And the negative 1 and negative 2 combine to give you negative 3. And that's it. Moving down to number 2, you gotta take g of x, which is x minus 2, and add h of x, which is 5 minus x. Well, the parentheses again don't do anything, and so you just combine your x values. Well, positive x minus x is 0x, so there's no x's, and we got negative 2 plus 5, just gives you 3. The end. Moving on to 3, we got to add h of x and f of x together. H of x is 5 minus x, to f of x is 2x minus 1, so you got to do 5 minus x. Again, start out with parentheses to make sure you're not messing up on distributing stuff. That'll show up a lot later. Again, the parentheses don't do anything on this one, so you just combine like terms. 5 combines with negative 1 to give you 4. Negative x and 2x add together just to give you x. So you got 4 plus x. Moving on to the next one, we're adding f and g and h of x all together. So you're going to have to take each of their assignments and we'll just add them up. So we're going to have 2x minus 1 plus x minus 2 plus, I ran out of room, 5 minus x. Okay, combine like terms. The parentheses doesn't do anything with these, so we just got 2x minus 1 plus x minus 2 plus 5 minus x. You notice I got 2x, positive x, and then negative x, so add those all up. 2x plus x is 3x, subtract x, you're looking at 2x. And I got negative 1, negative 2, and 5 all being added together. Negative 1 plus negative 2 is negative 3, add 5 gives you plus 2. Ta-da! Moving on to 5, you gotta take f of x and add g of x. We actually already did that for number 1. You got 3x minus 3. So this part is 3x minus 3. Well, now this part here at the end, when you see this stuff after the function name, that means you take that number and put it in for x. It's evaluating. So that goes in for x. You got 3 times 2 minus 3. Well, 3 times 2 is just 6 minus 3 gives you 3. The end for 5. Moving on to 6. Again, you need to evaluate g at 2 and h at 2. We'll also take 2, plug it in, take 2, plug it in. And so that's going to give you 4g of 2. That is just going to be 2 minus 2. Which is 0, by the way. And then h of x, and h of 2 is going to be 5 minus 2, which is just 3. So you got an answer of 3. You notice 3 is showing up a lot on these. 7, you have to do the f plus h, combine that, and then evaluate negative 3, and then times by 2. Or you can combine these and then times by 2, and then evaluate negative 3. So there's a lot of different ways to go about this one. I'm going to start with just adding f plus h of x, because I think I already did that. Yeah, that's number 3. It's x plus 4. So this chunk here is going to give me x plus 4, and then I need to evaluate it at negative 3, so it's going to go right there. Hold on, let me check that real quick. Yes, x plus 4. So, alright, so I'm going to plug the negative 3 in, which is going to give me negative 3 plus 4. Negative 3 plus 4 is 1. Times it by 2 gives you a grand total of 2. There's another way to go about this. If you want to just take negative 3 and plug it in first, and then combine and multiply by 2, you can. So that's just going to give you 2 times negative 3 minus 1 plus 5 minus 3, well, minus negative 3. And so if you simplify this inside stuff, 2 times negative 3 is negative 7, and subtract 1 gives you negative 8. And then 5 minus negative 3 is 8. And if you combine those, you're going to get the lovely... Oh, sorry. That stuff is not negative 8. It is negative 7. So when you combine these, you're going to get the grand total of 1 times by the 2 in front gives you 2. Anyway, we're going to cut the video there.